Hey folks, it's Jim from the Movie Rewind, and I'm here with Tom, and we are set to review the
Green Hornet.
In 3, 2, 1. Now, the film follows Brett Reed, played by Seth Rogen, who's a bit of a slacker and a playboy,
With his sidekick Kato, played by Jay Chu.
and both of them join up together to fight crime and add some meaning to their lives instead of wasting away.
But unfortunately, I was rooting for the villain, Benjamin Chudnovsky, the entire time, who's played by Christoph Waltz of Inglourious Basterds fame, to blow their friggin' brains out. I really wanted him to.
His father owns a Los Angeles newspaper, the Daily Sentinel, and his father passes away.
I don't know why Tom Wilkinson's in this turd. He must have been paid pretty handsomely, because he's not even in it all that much. Must have been a pretty expensive cameo.
Now, I don't know exactly where I stood in terms of anticipation for the film. I know a lot of people weren't looking forward to it. If anything, I guess I was just curious to see Rogen play someone slightly different.
Seth Rogen as a superhero was a bad idea.
And he doesn't do that.
This guy's a goofball, and he can only play a goofball, and that's exactly what he is in this movie.
In fact, Rogen is the film's biggest problem as a producer, or as an executive producer, as an actor, and as a writer.
He mixes the character he plays in Knocked Up with the one he plays in Observe and Report, which isn't good because that means he's a goofy asshole.
So, you know, you think you're going to see him play this sort of cool, charismatic playboy. Not really.
He's a goofy ass of a man who thinks that the beautiful Lenore Case, played by Cameron Diaz, will just fall for him because he's Britt Reed. Well, sadly, he doesn't know this, but nobody likes Britt Reed.
He's not particularly likable.
He's an asshole.
The action sequences are well done, but
The action sequences are somewhat of a bright spot to the film,
the action was the only thing that was keeping my attention.
but even they, along with Christoph Waltz, cannot save this film from such extreme disappointment.
I rarely doze off in movies, and I could barely stay awake during this movie. The film itself was boring. It wasn't really funny.
Overall, the film is not very funny.
There were a couple of humorous moments here and there.
One scene in the first 5 minutes of the film with James Franco playing a mob boss type character in a cameo who mocks Chudnovsky, and then Chudnovsky just pones him big time.
But I wasn't really laughing.
It's hilarious.
So, I really didn't care for the film. The movie's terrible, in my opinion. I just did not like it. Cool if anybody else did, but I was bored.
Such garbage. It's not a horrible, horrible, horrible film, but it is a horrible, horrible superhero film.
Rating, I would probably give it... I would give it a see it on cable, purely for the action sequences alone, and that's about it.
For that, I would suggest to catch this film on cable if you had any desire to see it at all. Until next rewind, see ya.